Well, I've locked in my prediction of $2,300 gold for 2021. In this video, we're going to take a look to see if my predictions stack up against Main Street investors. So stay tuned. Welcome back, guys, to the Independent Experience. I'm Indy XP Bullion, and this is the very first video of 2021. It is Monday, January 4th, 2021. Melissa and I this morning were discussing whether or not I was going to mess up the date. I did not. It is 2021. I hope everybody had a great and safe New Year's. I know I watched the ball drop in Times Square on TV and didn't look like there was very many people there to see it. Had little corrals and pins set up. Kind of depressing to see. I really feel bad for the people that thought 2021 was going to be like a breakout year and like things were just going to change back to the better, like at 12:01 on Friday night, Friday morning, and just I feel bad for those people because they're in for another year of turmoil, and some things will turn around. We've got the vaccine coming, so we'll see. Everybody's getting their Trump bucks deposited into their accounts. I know of a few people that already got theirs. I'm, of course, still waiting on mine. If you guys remember, back last year, it took me like 8-9 weeks to get my Trump bucks. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye out for that and just buy some silver when it comes in, I guess. It's free money. Let's go ahead. Well, I don't want to say free money. Okay, let's backtrack for a second. I'm kind of going to go off topic here. Trump bucks are not free money. Your stimulus is not free money. If you think it's free money, just wait until you file your 2020 taxes. You're going to have a little box you're going to have to check and tell the government how much money you got. And you're probably going to get a penalty if you remark that you got $0 and you make it under $75,000. So be prepared for that. Let's go ahead and jump on into the markets and see where we're starting this week, this month, this year off at. Gold has made a nice push overnight, currently at $1939.44. Silver also made a very nice push today, currently at $27.33, and that gives us a ratio of 70.97. Platinum is up nicely as well, currently at $1,110.08. Palladium up slightly at $24.8865, and rhodium is up $200, currently at $16,500. In base metals, copper is starting off at $3.51. Nickel is at $7.54. Aluminum at 90 cents. Zinc at $1.23. And lead is at 89 cents. We have seen a little bit of a drawback in barrels of crude oil. They are still trying to test the $50 barrel price again, but currently we're at $48.29. On Wall Street, we are starting the year off strong. The Dow Jones is going to be starting the year off at 30,606.48. The NASDAQ will be starting the year off at 12,888.28. And the S&P 500 will be starting the year off at 3756.07. The U.S. dollar index is down, currently at 89.51. If you guys trade in Bitcoin, whew, what a weekend this has been for you guys. We did see more records get shattered over the weekend. 3 weeks ago we finally broke past the $20,000 mark in Bitcoin, and it only took another couple weeks for it to reach 30,000. We saw 30,000 reached on Saturday. We went over 30,000 Saturday morning, and then yesterday morning, about 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday morning, we saw Bitcoin reach an all-time high of $34,810. Whew! We then saw it drop significantly overnight. So Bitcoin dropped down as far as 27,676, but it is back up, currently at 31,308.43. And if you happen to exchange a gold back today, whether that be the Utah or the Nevadan, those are exchanging at $3.29. I do expect that to go up once their market opens later this morning. So as I said at the beginning of the video, I did make a prediction of $2,300 gold for the year of 2021. At some point, we're going to get there. And the push that we made overnight makes me feel a little bit better about my prediction. Last week, I participated in a survey, or it might have been the week before, that I participated in a survey from Kitco News, and we talked about another survey that I took last week. I believe I did a video on, maybe the week before, where they asked what metal will perform the best, and I said silver, and of course everybody else pretty much said silver, and copper came in second above gold in that survey. I bring that survey up because this morning I did watch a video from Uncle Sal over at Salivate Metal. He did a video on that same article from Kitco News, the survey results. And, there's two channels that I love, and I'm going to shout them out real quick. It's Salivate Metal and Silver Wolverine. Both of those guys have their fingers on the pulse, and they are bringing us the news as soon as it comes out. If you're on the metals pricing, and reasons why those metals prices move, Salivate Metal is a great channel to check out. And if you're into the numismatic end of coins and trying to make sure you get in on the hot coins, Silver Wolverine is, I would say, from the channels that I follow, and I follow a lot of channels, the channels that I follow, Silver Wolverine is definitely the one that brings us the fastest, most accurate news when it comes to numismatics from the U.S. Mint. So Uncle Sal and Silver Wolverine, thank you guys. Always have to pride myself a little bit when I happen to get some content out before you guys. But no, I do tip my hat to you guys. Thank you very much for everything that you do. Whew. All right. I'm getting sidetracked. It's the beginning of the year. I've had a big cup of coffee this morning. I got another one sitting right here. I'm nursing. So let's go ahead and jump on into this article and see what everybody else over at Kitco News, the voters over there, think about gold pricing for 2021. Although the gold market is struggling to break through the $1,900 an ounce on the last day of trading of 2020, now keep in mind this article did come out on Thursday last week, the 31st. The rally in the precious metal is not over yet, as sentiment among retail investors remains extremely bullish heading into the new year. This past week, nearly 2,000 people participated in the Kitco News Special Outlook survey, asking them where they see gold prices by the end of 2021. I did take place in this, so I was one of the participants. It says, out of 1,944 votes cast, 1,646 of us, or 84%, said they saw gold prices over $2,000 an ounce by the end of the year. The average price of all the votes cast calls for gold prices to push above $2,300 an ounce. That is where I put it, is exactly at $2,300. So, sounds like I am on par with what everybody else is thinking. That's good. I mean, that gives me some credibility. I feel good about that. It says the biggest block of voters, 226 or 14%, call for gold prices to trade between $2,500 and $2,600 an ounce. So the largest percentage of people actually think we're going past $2,300. Looking at the extreme bullish case for gold, 152 participants, or 8% of the vote, called for gold prices to be above $3,000 an ounce. Now, I think that's a little high. Obviously, I don't think we're going to get anywhere close to $3,000 an ounce gold this year. There does not appear to be many investors neutral on gold, as 1,012 or 11% said they see gold prices between $1,900 and $2,100 an ounce. Although gold prices are down 8% from their August highs, there is not a lot of negative sentiment in the precious metals markets. Only 298 voters, or 15%, saw gold prices in 2021 below $2,000 an ounce. Looking at the extreme bears, 68 participants, or 3%, saw gold prices falling below $1,500 an ounce in the next year. Those guys are definitely bearish. The outlook among retail investors is relatively in line with the analysts' 2021 forecast. Most major banks are expecting gold prices to average the year above $2,009 an ounce, with some seeing gold peaking at around $2,300 an ounce. Some of the banks are calling for $2,300 gold in 2021, include Goldman Sachs, Commerce Bank, and CIBC. Of course, we've done videos on both Goldman Sachs and Commerce Bank's gold predictions for 2021, as well as their silver predictions. You can go back into the back catalog and find those. Not only are analysts bullish on gold as central banks maintain ultra-loose monetary policies through 2021, but rising inflation pressures due to economic recovery in the second half of the year are expected to keep real interest rates in low to negative territory. Bank of America was the biggest gold bull among the financial institutions in April, as central banks and governments around the world let loose unprecedented amounts of liquidity into the financial markets. Bank of America said they saw gold prices going to $3,000 before the end of 2021. We did do a video on that back in April as well. Since then, the bank has walked back its April forecast. However, the commodity analysts remain fairly bullish on the precious metal, seeing gold prices averaging next year around $2,063 an ounce. Quote, as the global economy opens up, gold faces more challenges, making it tricky for it to hit $3,000 an ounce. That said, the ongoing financial and monetary stimulus should push the yellow metal above $2,000 an ounce again, the bank's analyst said in its 2021 Outlook report. Lee Goering, managing partner of Goering and Rosenquag, I'm guessing that's a pronunciation of Rosenkrantz, Associates, said in an interview with Kitco News that he is expecting gold prices to push to $3,000 an ounce. Quote, 2021 will be a year that investors believe that there is going to be a return of inflation. We haven't experienced anything like this for 40 years. At some point in 2021, it will happen. This is when the next leg of the bull market will take off, Goering said. With all this money printing we've gone through in 2021, next year will be the year we are all disabused on the notion that we can print money without consequences. Gold, it can go through $2,100 and we could possibly challenge $3,000. So there we have it. They're still giving some analysts some opportunities to hype up $3,000 gold, but I think, judging from the survey, a lot of investors out there are thinking the same way that I am, and that is we're going to be testing $2,300 gold sometime this year. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you guys took place in this, where do you see? Where did you pick gold, or if you didn't, you can let me know down in the comments of this video where you guys think gold is going to be heading for 2021. All right, guys, I do greatly appreciate every single one of you. And if you happen to appreciate old Indy XP Bullion, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button for me. Helps me out immensely in defeating the YouTube algorithms. If you happen to be new to the independent experience and you want to keep up to date when all the latest and greatest content comes out, make sure you consider hitting that subscribe and jingle bell right there in the corner. Bing bong, so you can stay notified of when that new content comes out. Of course, we're going to pop the box up here in the corner, and that's going to be the gateway to the back catalog. You can start checking those videos out at the end of this one. Guys, I've been Indy XP Bullion from the Independent Experience, and I'm here again to remind you, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find your pockets heavy.